Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ESL UK Open number 26. And this is being broadcast on to YouTube because Dimitri's internet currently went down. Very sad face, so we were unable to stream it on Snorlax TV. We tried to get a backup in, a GG player who wants to get into streaming, a GG Drizzle. However, he was unable to get his settings working optimally, so we decided to leave it. So I am currently recording these games for YouTube. We are in the final, and let me introduce the players spawning in the bottom right hand corner of the Cloud Kingdom as the Green Protoss. We have Adrenal, spin zoom, not a very good spin zoom, but it'll do, and spawning up here in the top right hand corner of the ESL Cloud Kingdom, playing as the purple Zerg. And for Clan Milk, currently 1-0 up in this series, we have Zikto. And as I said, oh, very bad zoom out there. As I said, Zikto is currently 1-0 up in this series after Adrenal tried an incredible play with his mothership, doing a really good mass recall into his opponent's base, luring his opponent out of his base, and then mass recalling in and force fielding the ramp. It was a really impressive play by Adrenal. However, in the base race scenario, MilkZikto had huge amounts of roaches and just more bases across the map, so he was able to take the win and take the first game in this best of 5 series. So we move into the second game right now, and it is the normal opening for both players. Forge coming down for Adrenal right now, so he will be going into the Forge Fast Expand. So we will be seeing how that goes for him. Also, I would like to ask if this video actually makes it up before they've even decided. I have applied for the Playhem open auditions for a caster. If it comes down to votes, I would like to request my viewers to drop what you're doing and go vote for me. It would help me so much. It just gives me such a great chance. Casting for Playhem would just be such a great opportunity for anyone who'd get it. I am supporting a couple other of my co-casters who have applied as well, and I hope they get it as much as I do. But obviously, I'm going to shameless plug the shit out of myself, and that was very close to being a hatchery block off by MilkZikto there, but no, Adrenal was able to get down his Nexus just before MilkZikto got down the hatchery. I was able to get up his expansion fully. Queen is about halfway done for MilkZikto, so once again, very standard play. We will be seeing him once he kills off this pylon, expanding here and moving out to this expansion or this expansion, more likely to be this expansion. There we go. In order to get down his third expansion, as is standard now in PvZ, get down a third base when your opponent goes for the Forge Fast Expand. There we go, there is the third base, and it is all up and running. Zerglings heading out across the map, taking all the Zelnaga towers, just so that MilkZikto has all the room that he needs to maneuver and do whatever he wants. Overlord also in the standard scouting position for this map. I would personally prefer it to be a little further forward to see what it can see, but no, it's going to chill in this area. Cybercore on the way up, and the photon cannon is already almost completely up. This wall off looks like it is full. I might be wrong. Yeah, it looks like a full wall off. So nothing is getting in and nothing is getting out, apart from the shots of that wonderful cannon that will keep those Zerglings at bay. Speaking of Zerglings, there are two simply outside this base. Continuing to chrono boost out probes, and the Cybercore is almost complete for Adrenal, and continuing to build those two bases. MilkZikto will soon finish up and begin to saturate them with drones. Oh, I apologize very much. And there is the third base up for MilkZikto, and the second base will be up anytime soon. There we go. Not often you get to say that in that order, but there we go. That queen is doing an excellent job with those. Oh my god, what's it called? I've forgotten the name of the spell. That's how tired I am. Spawning Lava, doing a great job. Cybercore is currently researching the warp gate technology, and the Forge is researching the +1. So we could be seeing some sort of +1 timing out of Adrenal here. There we go. Here's the robotics bay. So could be seeing some sort of 1 gate Immortal or 1+1 Colossus. It's a very interesting build at the moment. Not bothering to chrono boost out that Cybercore at that warp gate technology at the moment. Instead, using his chrono on probes and the +1 upgrade. So very interesting play here from Adrenal. Double Robo! Oh my god, so currently going for the double Robo Sentry. This is a very decent counter to Roaches. Immortal's obviously kind of good. Are we going to see a Robo Bay as well? Are we going to see Colossus? Or is he just going to go for those Immortals, blow his way out through that Forge once he has that +1 upgrade? As you can see, Chrono boosting out that +1 upgrade. So let's see what he does. Warp Gate is almost fully complete. First Robo is out, and here comes the Observer. So once that Observer is complete, there is the second Robo facility. So come on, there is that Immortal. So we're seeing the double Robo play right now out of Adrenal. So we will see what he makes into that. Zikto playing a fairly standard build. There is the Evolution Chamber, and the Roach Warrant is already up. And I believe hasn't researched yet because Lair is not complete. Speeds for the Zerglings is on the way, and so is the +1 missile attack, and +2 attack is coming out for Adrenal as well. So obviously doesn't want to push out as of yet. This Overlord sees nothing, does not know what Adrenal is doing at all. However, this Overlord might, if it decides to come all the way into the main base. And here is the Twilight Council as well, +2 extra gateways. So we have double Forge, free gate at the moment. So this is a very interesting build. Just getting out mass Immortal at the moment. He's definitely going to counter the Roaches. He knows Ziktomony, and he is countering his build perfectly right now. We're going to see him getting out as many sentries as possible. He has an extra 200 gas, so we will probably see him warp in another sentry when this warp gate completes. There we go, turning 2 more warp gates, and he will warp in sentries, I'm guessing. Don't let me down, Adrenal. Nope, he's going to chrono out of that +2 weapons. And where is that Overlord? There is that Overlord throwing creep down on the 3rd base, so there will be no expansion out yet for Adrenal, but that is 3 Immortals, and that's very early for 3 Immortals. And here comes Blink as well, so we're probably going to see some more. Nope, I was right, there is the warp in of sentries, and it looks like he is about to push out, and that is going to be a 5 Immortal 4 sentry push. And he is also researching Blink, so he's going to be able to warp in at home, building an extra 2 gateways. So once this gateway is dead, it will be a 4-gate double Robo, and there's another 2 gateways, so it's a 6-gate double Robo. 5 Immortals. 5 Immortals right now. Is he going to build another 2 now that these 2 have finished? This is hugely heavy right now. How many Roaches can Zikto really have out at this time? Let us have a look. He has 30 Roaches out right now, assuming each one can only do 10 damage. It's 3. That is 3 Roaches spread out over each of these Immortals. So that is incredible. I've done that maths wrong. That is 6 Roaches spread out over each of these Immortals. Immortals have 100 shields, which means it's going to take 2 shots from each of those Roaches to kill. But the Roaches are going to scout this. It has been scouted already, I do believe. I'm pretty sure he does know what's coming. He obviously saw on the Zelnaga Tower so many Immortals right now, and those Roaches are being forced to pull back and regroup with the rest of the Roaches. Are there any more in production? Immortals? No, no more Immortals in production, so he's pushing out with what he has. Building Gateways does have this Blink right now, so he is warping in Stalkers. There we go. And Zealots as well, just warping in willy-nilly, whatever he feels like. Pylons everywhere. Looks like Adrenal is very much a base racy player, just throwing pylons around willy-nilly. Doesn't want to get supply blocked, and just throwing units all over the place. Doesn't really care. And the expansion is going down, so that will die. There is no way he's going to be able to keep that alive. And the Immortal, it does take one of the Immortals, I think, did go down. I may have missed it, but warping in more units. There is a lot of units coming in for Adrenal right now, just mass warping in. There is a lot of stuff, and that expansion just finished up, and that is going to die so quickly to all these Immortals. And boom, it is gone. He's just going to run out of range of that, and there are all those Roaches all the way up. And no, those Immortals are shooting in the wrong direction, shooting at all those broodlings that came out of the hatchery, and now he's pushing forward. There is not enough Roaches here to deal with this. Here comes the Roach Sandwich. Where are the force fields? Fairly decent force fields, managing to block off the ones on the ramp, microing his way back, trying to deal with the ones coming in from the natural expansion. Oh, but it looks like Zikto already has Burrow, forcing Adrenal to micro backwards. Looks like those Roaches will pop up, and there we go. Force field does go down, but doesn't manage to catch out any, and being forced to micro back. There is a heavy warp in of Stalkers, and looks like Adrenal is going to turn and fight this. The Immortals are obviously doing so much damage in the background. Stalkers not getting involved in the fight. The force fields are already down, but the Roaches are just streaming around the outside, not really getting as involved as they can. Good blink micro there from Adrenal, keep it blinking back the weak ones. The Immortal is down. The Stalkers are still there, and GG, well played from Adrenal. And MilkZikto does take a 2-0 lead in this series. Two amazing plays by Adrenal, but unfortunately Zikto's Mass Roach is proving to be almost undefeatable at the moment. So we will see if Adrenal can bring it back in the third game of this best of five series.